Shalom. For every spiritual problem, there is a prophet meant for it. Until that prophet is located, you will never find solution. So, connect with your prophet today and unlock the purpose of your life.
Shalom.
Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, the awakened one, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Biafra spiritual leader, the awakened one, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, aka na-agwọ ọrịa, ihe kwuru na-eme. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, Master Prophet, onye amụma Biafra, anyị sokwa gị n'azụ. Okorobịa dị mma, onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, ihe kwuru na-eme. Onye amụma Yahuwah, the great seer, the difference is clear.
Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom. This is the Master Prophet Young Joshua Yawins. Today I have invited somebody that is not new to us, Commander Itode, the commander of the Seventh Spirit of God. Today I have him all the way from South America. I have been looking all across Nigeria. It looks like the pastors or the men of God in Nigeria, they are scared. Either they are bound or they are not in a place to speak the truth. But today I have searched, I said, but still there is a pastor somewhere. There's also a man of God somewhere who is a Nigerian. So let's see what let's see what is going to happen today. But before I will bring my good friend, the pastor, the mighty man of God, you know, these days there are a lot of time that like we have a vice president who is also a pastor, and they have been anaha ekpudezi eziokwu afime ana ekpudezi akwa ka anyị mara nụ ma onye anyị na-ekwu okwu ya today, onye anyị na-ekwu okwu ma ọ ga-ekpude afime akwa. Today before I ebido agma say Commander Itode because ya onwe introduce, although I need him come onwe, but ọ dị mma ka anyị mara ihe anyị ga-akpọ ya properly. Commander Itode, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, my Lord Spiritual. You know, I value your prophecies. I value what you carry. I admire it. My name is Commander CSI, commanding in the 21st century under high tension Pentecostal power anointing, licensed to liberate mankind and devastate the kingdom of darkness. Some call me the talking spirit, while some call me the Lord of the Caribbean. And I'm really happy to be in this platform with Master Prophet, the Biafran spiritual leader, to discuss on this powerful issue of a man by name Buhari or whatever thing they call him down there in Africa, Nigeria. I can see different pictures. I can see 2020 version, 2016 version, and all that. And I can see a lot of the versions of this man by name Buhari, the president of Nigeria. And before I go ahead with Master Prophet at this day, I just want to commit this particular discussion today to the hand of Almighty God. And I pray and believe that after this day, we will know who is who. You know, like yesterday when Master Prophet was on air, so confused about the man he killed that multiplied himself. And I say, wow, we could have allowed him to continue. We could have allowed him to continue.
So, instead of multiplying him.
Killing him now made him to be multiplied.
Yes.
So that is a Biafran, that is a Nigerian wonder, if I may say. And you cannot expect anything to come out from Osubajo of the vice president. Don't expect anything to come out of Osubajo because Osubajo is under serious oath. And because Osubajo is under a serious oath, there is nothing Osubajo can do.
But he's a pastor.
He's a pastor. Not everybody that says he's a pastor is a pastor. That man may be a pastor. You know, there is a difference between pastor and pastor. And with the way I look at him and all that, I learned that he resigned as a pastor some time ago. You know, I think he resigned to take an oath to decide to eat with vultures and all that. But the GO himself, the GO being the redeemed spiritual leader, have been going to Aso Rock. I expected him to say the truth. I expected him to talk. But also you can't expect those people to talk. You know why?
Do you think he's afraid?
Saying he's afraid is underestimate. He's a coward. He's a coward. There is a difference between somebody being afraid and somebody being a coward. You know, when you are a coward, you fear to say things. But when you are afraid, you avoid going there, for instance. You don't go. But when you go and you don't talk, you are a coward. You are no longer afraid. And why must he say anything? He is the person that fight Jonathan. He played, let me say this quickly. He played the role of Prophet Samuel in the Bible. Samuel anointed Saul, anoint David, and allowed them to clash. He anointed Jonathan and anoint his deputy. So he want to allow Nigeria to clash. I started shouting on this when he played that role, and some people may call me names. I don't care. Nobody is feeding me. I respect people, but I don't fear people. I don't fear people. I respect people. He clashed there. So he has been going there and coming back and telling us nonsense. The difference is clear. Every Nigerian person there knows that the difference is clear, but they don't want to talk. Because people like Oyedepo, they may know that. Oyedepo have been speaking now some time, but other people are afraid because if you talk, when they close your market, being the church, you claim your pastor. If they close the market which you call church, you pastor, if they close that market, you'll be hungry. Although that some of them are cowards, because even if they shut them down, the church they will not be hungry because they have made the fortune out of that. But let me not just go too far about that. He has been going to Aso Rock. He come out and tell us lies. The palm of the man, the thing in that place, the palm is different. Forget the ear. Forget every other features. What about the thumbprint? Show us your thumbprint, man. But he cannot. If you go to YouTube in 2016, You will see when I was talking that the man should go and do DNA test. But Nigeria cannot allow that to happen because that place is a dead zone and nothing is happening. Now, among all these versions, who is Buhari? Even the other one that is fair there look like that my Igbo brother that is mimicking Buhari is there. A lot, all you need is just to put on the mask. Even if they bring goat and put a mask on a goat and go say meh, they will interpret it. You know, so we are is something the pastor is afraid. All the pastors they are afraid, they don't want to talk, and they cannot even talk. They can't even talk because they are under a serious oath not to talk. I don't know what they are waiting for to tell the people the truth. All they need is to tell the people the truth.
Commander, can I ask you, can you look at the picture here? How many men do you identify there? How many people can you identify? Please look, check properly. How many different people can you identify?
These people are quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These people are 6 different people. These are
Now,
6 different people. Now,
if I can ask
the one I know as Buhari, is the one. If you come down, the first man is Buhari. The second one, I'm talking about from the bottom. The first is Buhari. The second is, I don't know. The third, I don't know where they imported that one from. The up one, first left, or where? Yeah, first left. They have a plastic ear. I don't know where they imported that one from. And the other one, the younger version there, okay, maybe that my Igbo brother, you know, because these are just the people that I'm seeing there. Yeah, the number 2. Yeah, number 2 is look like the Igbo boy. You know, all the boy need is just to pay him money. I like him, let him collect the money. He's good, collect the money, build house in your village with your twin brother, live very comfortable. That is good. Number 5 is with plastic hair. I don't know where they imported that one from. The one that put his hand together being number 4, did you bring? That one have run away. That one has gone back to wherever place he come from. Then number 3, this new version is the one they should tell us where they bring him from. Whether it's, I don't know. These are just different people.
Excuse me, Commander.
Nigeria.
But you're a pastor, and people will be saying, why are you talking like the people on the street, the way we talk? Like somebody will say, this man is talking like an IPOB member. You know, he's you know, some people might not understand you. What I want to know is that, are you telling me that all these 4 men or 5 men are different people? Or, Commander, there are some pastors. I have a bishop in Nigeria. He wrote me yesterday and said that Buhari is alive. So now, if this man is listening, can he maybe, or what are you going to tell him? Please, do you have a message to that bishop, my brother?
Bishop. All the thing that what the bishop need is Zoom money, is money from Nigerian government. Any person that give them money to talk, just take your money and talk, because that is your part of you. That is your national cake. That is part of you. They give, even if you give him money to say that Satan is coming tomorrow, he will say the same thing. All they need is money. You know, the problem is that, you know, I love the statement of my Lord Jesus Christ. I love his statement. He said, those that have ear, let them hear. There are some people that their ear is for hearing. It's not for hearing. So some of them in Nigeria, they have eye. They don't see. Their eye is to look for where money is.
We are talking about pastors.
No. Sometimes people, you know, sometimes the Bible said many are called, few are chosen, and the rest are frozen. So there are people called, there are people
Can you
choosing, there
say
are
it
people
again, please?
frozen. There are people that
Can you say it again?
many are called, few are choosing, the rest are frozen.
Oh my gosh.
There are people that hunger call. There are people that get a missed call from God. You know, if you get a missed call, you will start showing people and say, God call me, God call me, God call me. Bring it, let's look at it. It's missed call. Many of them have missed call. Many of them have text message from God. They say, God call them. Not all of them, not all that say, my Lord, we enter into the kingdom of heaven. We know that. These people are seeing different pictures. They cannot talk. And you are telling me that they are pastor. Which kind of pastor are they? What kind of pastor are they? You say you are pastor. What kind of pastor? I'm seeing white. I call it black. That is why Nigeria is the way it is. You know why? Because they have a bunch of liars in that country. Bunch of criminals in that country. And that is why they are the way they are. All I'm praying, one day, let the whole world gather them, put them in container and send them back to that place. Let them go and fix their country. Because that is the only thing that can remedy that place. Because the way they are, the pastors are lying more than the politicians. The politicians are lying more than the devil. And then what else do you want?
Commander, please, can you explain me the qualification of a bishop? What is the qualification? Which standard or stage that a man can come that the man will call himself a bishop?
You see, the problem they have is that bishop is not even an office. If you desire to be a bishop, you become a bishop. It's a desire. It's what you desire. It's a kapo me, onye se kapo yodogu, onye se kapo yijele. That is it. The Bible said, if you want to be a bishop, if you desire the office of a bishop, you must be a man with one wife, with responsible children. Some people that call themselves bishop, they are not even married, they don't even have children. Some are just there, they say they are bishop. What kind of bishop is that? When they talk about responsible children, is that your children must be in the same thing you are doing, responsible. That is to say, your children should be from 25 years up, responsible. Then you can desire the office. But why are they called? I see a lot of them that answer bishop there. They are not married in Nigeria, even in America. They are not married and they say they are bishop. Bishop is an office you desire. If you desire it, only desire.
Your volume.
Only desire the echichi. So they desire it and they have to get it. That is all.
Okay.
There is no qualification for bishop. All Apostle Paul tried to do for us, is to divide the ministerial office. Don't forget from the scriptures. Let me just educate them from the scriptures. In those days, what we have is the prophet and the seers. Then, and the followers of any person that come up, we have a follower. Just like the way you have followers on Facebook, I have followers, everybody have followers. Now, if you go ahead and come more closer, you discover when Jesus come, he has people we call disciples. The disciples follow him, which is called apostles' letter. Now, when Apostle Paul come, he tried to define it by telling them, dividing the office into 5: apostle, prophet, evangelist, pastor, and a teacher. There is no bishop in fivefold ministry. There is no bishop. Any of these people can desire that and take it if they desire. A bishop simply means an elder in the church, an elder. How can you be a young boy and you become an elder? It's not possible. A bishop is an elder.
Somebody send a question.
What is the question?
Now, why I ask you the question that what is the qualification of a bishop? How can a bishop see this thing? And he said that surely that Buhari is still alive. There was a bishop that saw the picture of Buhari. Excuse me, I want to remove something that is there. Sorry, Commander, just give me 1 minute, please.
No, go ahead.
Give me 1 minute. Now, a bishop in Nigeria that has a church, has at least thousands of members, saw all these pictures and he said truly that Buhari is still alive. So what I want to know is which one there is Buhari for him. And this man is a bishop. So what are you going to, what can you say to this bishop who sees all these different variations of different men? Some are dark, some are fat, some are skinny. You can see that there are some there are 70, some are 80, some are 25, some are 45. So how can a bishop, an African man, an Igbo man that has seen so many black people in his life, still see four different pictures and still say that they are one person? So what can you say to this bishop? Maybe this bishop will listen to this thing, so be careful what you say, please.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they tell Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful in this matter. If you want to go to hell, you go to hell. The bishop, as I said earlier, and I'm repeating it again and again, that man is looking for money for himself. He is looking for money. He's looking for recognition. Just like some of them that have traveled back to Africa that call themselves, some of them that traveled back to Africa that call themselves Ijele and all that. All those people are looking for money. Any person in your ego, the money, but they know the truth. All of them, the only thing is that the worst thing is Ashitu Rongwegi. Ashitu Rongwegi.
You said something. Excuse me, Commander, please. I don't want to interrupt you. You said can you repeat that?
Yeah, if they give you money, you collect the money and start talking. That doesn't mean that they don't know the truth. They know the truth. All they do is to call people. I know how many times they have blocked my Facebook page. They block my Facebook page. They block a lot of things. They even reduce my followership, but I don't care about all those things. You understand? And I know the guys that are doing all those nonsense. I don't give a damn. The only problem I have with some of them is that they collect the money. They are behaving like lawyers. When you give a lawyer money, all he's do is to defend you. All defend the Katagi, Obako, Emerie Giga. So these people are trying their best to defend what they give them money to defend. So I don't blame them. I blame poverty. Sometimes poverty can make people lie. As I'm here, if I tell you the truth, you can't kill me. So why will I lie to you? You can't kill me. You are not giving me food. But in Africa, there they are. You give them, they lie more than the devil themselves. More especially in Nigeria. So those bishops, there are some bishops, they approach them. You know why they don't want to talk? If they talk, they will approach you to change your language. If you refuse to change your language, then they will persecute you. They know how you make your money. So for that, they will not talk. That is why a lot of them don't make political statements. So they have a scripture that can back them up. They say, God called me to win soul. It's not to do politics. You know, you can have a scripture. Bible. Only good, bad, and ugly. Probably like pull out. Now manage your way. You understand? So, but I have one that they talked to. He said that God didn't call him to pray for politicians. God called him to pray for the lost soul. Well, other people will tell you that God never called them, that God never tell them to speak anything. And the ones that are speaking are prophesying. They are not prophets. The prophets are prophesying. They are not prophesying. They are prophesying. They are prophesying seriously. And all they do, if you are there and they discover you have followers, they will buy you over. It's very easy to buy people over. It's very easy to buy people over. So that bishop has been bought over because nobody will see somebody that have different thumbprint like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me it is fake.
Yeah.
If this is me.
Yeah.
Anywhere you Google me, anywhere I go, this is what makes me forget my face. This is what makes me. And this man in Asorok, let him do his hand like this now to everybody. The one we captured and the one people know as Buhari, and the other ones are different, thumbprint, different palm. So how can you tell me is Buhari? Come on. Na mmanụ adịghị n'ofe, ị ga-agwa ya na nnu adịghị n'ofe. You can only tell a blind person there is no oil in the soup. You can't tell a blind person there is no salt. By the test, he knows if there is salt or not. We have tested this man. We know it is not him. So if he say, if he claim he is Buhari, which he has a lot of followers that will defend him because of the money. But Master Prophet, you'll be surprised that when that man will leave office tomorrow, you will see all of them will jump out and start talking. It's not him. But now the man is there. Nobody will talk because if you talk, you die.
But do you know the numbers of pastors we have in Nigeria? Can you estimate?
The numbers of the pastors in Nigeria is bigger than the companies you have in Nigeria. And that is why there is poverty there. Because any country that don't pay tax, that pay tithe instead of tax, will always be poor. What makes Germany what it is? All tax. All tax. Nigeria pay tithe, they don't pay tax. And they have a system, a manipulated system with the scripture of building a personal empire. I'm a pastor, I have a big church. Nobody should say, does he have a church? Go to Port Harcourt, number 1 Elios is my church. No.
Don't give
let
me
give them the information.
No, please.
All they need to do is let people tell themselves the truth. Hear me now, Master Prophet. Here I am. They call me the Lord of the Caribbean. And I'm Achikwano. Can't see Kwado Ketabro, can't see Kwado before. You understand? Because it's time for people to know what is going on. The man there, to tell you the truth, me, I don't know about them. For me, from what I see, the man is not Buhari. Put gun on my head, he is not Buhari. Put me in my grave, he is not Buhari. Listen, Buhari I know cannot keep quiet, and all those Boko Haram will be ravaging the north. Buhari cannot keep quiet. Buhari may be an ethnic maggot, but not to the point of not dealing with those so-called Boko Haram. When Buhari was there alive, I know how he pushed Boko Haram to the wall. I know how he did it. He pushed them to the wall. He do a lot of things. But when he died, negotiations start. business start as usual. Everybody is
It looks
keeping
like
quiet because they need 2023.
somebody want to ask you a question. We have a caller. Hello, a
All
caller.
right.
Do you want to ask the commander a question or what? Okay, 1 minute. But please, there is no.
The commander.
You will not disrespect the pastor, okay? Please.
No, not disrespect.
No, I
Please, I will not allow that.
I take both no, I take both disrespect. No, I take both disrespect because everybody have mouth to talk. It's democracy.
Okay. Okay, please ask me a question. Go ahead.
Okay, so actually, commander na-ekwu okwu maka ndị pastor. Actually, okay, about him, but me, I know about him from the days of Aba and Itodo Iloye. So,
That is me.
onye ọbụla hapụ ịbịa in a situation bịa mee na ọ dị iche from others or not we sent. Ghọtago? Ama m about him and thank God Abam in the days of Aba and the days of Archer store and all that. So,
Continue.
Okay, let me come in here. Prophet Itode Iloye is not two in Nigeria, it's only one. All the so-called thank God Abam them, they are my boys I carried to Aba and I make my impact in Aba, I left Aba. Nobody will say I collect his money, I collect his wife, I collect his property. And I say it with all humility and I say it with all authority. All I'm saying is this. People are liars, whether I am different or I am not different. What I'm saying is that I cannot stand injustice. When the person that called now is saying he know me, everybody, there is nobody in that region, Eastern region, that don't know me when I was there. And I left there because if you see injustice, you see things that are not going right, you try to correct it, and if nobody wants to listen, you can't continue shouting. You go to another place and go and continue your life and continue what you are doing. Now, what I am saying is this. The pastors, let the person get me correct, the pastors in that country, the ones that are not talking don't just want to talk. The ones that are talking has been paid. Put gun on my head, they have been paid. I know politicians. I have been approached severally. They know me. If I'm talking, they know me. I've been approached severally over different issues. And I say that the Bible can give you good, bad, and ugly. You can defend yourself. This mouth we have, the Bible says life and death is in the power of tongue. If you want life, it's in your tongue. If you want death, it's in your tongue. But what can it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? So what I'm saying to the effect is this. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us call the truth the truth. The truth is bitter. What we are talking about is that man Buhari. If it is Buhari, fine. Let him, which I know is not Buhari. Buhari, which I know, until 2023 election, that is when now I will come back to tell people exactly what we're talking about here. 2023, after election, you will see them jumping out. We said it. Now they're supposed to say it. They will not say anything. So we have to be very careful here because this is life. They have been paid, simple. And because they have been paid, they behave the way they want to behave.
What I want to know, but Pastor Adeboye, they are so powerful. Why is that kind of pastor, why would he keep quiet? he went to the presidential villa and maybe he saw one of those men. How could that kind of man keep silent? Commander, how could it be?
Why he keep quiet? Why he keep quiet is so simple. Number one, he may be, I believe they might have talked to him. Don't forget, I normally bring the story of Josephat. Josephat went to see his in-law, being the king. Josephat married Jezebel's daughter, and for that he became an in-law of Ahab. He went to see Ahab, and Ahab said to him after eating, "Know that Ramoth in Gilead belongs to us. Can you join me?" He said, "Your army is my army, everything, but let us inquire of the Lord." After the inquiry, here come Micah. When they finished prophesying, Joseph had asked, "Is there no any other prophet in this land?" They said, "There is Micah." It's okay, go and call Micah. The messenger went to Micah and told Micah to prophesy accordingly. So, and Micah have to prophesy accordingly. It didn't start now, it started in the Bible. They can approach the man, being a man that have a big followership, and being a man that the vice president come from his church. But I have not seen Adeboye. Nobody have asked Adeboye, "Is that man Buhari?" Adeboye always dodge that question. I can only judge Adeboye when somebody asks him the same question. The man you meet, is it Buhari? Even when Adeboye went for protest, he just carried flag. He never talk. He never granted no interview. Let Adeboye grant interview. When people ask him, "Is that Buhari?" When he talk, all they are doing is to flash him in and tell him, "Don't grant any interview, go back." He go back. So that people will believe, as a man of God, if it's not the thing, he will talk. Some people will say, Obasanjo, Obasanjo, if Obasanjo knows, Obasanjo will talk. Hear me, all these people are the same people, the same vulture. They are the same vulture, they know what they are doing. But I'm not talking about Obasanjo, and nobody have ever asked Obasanjo to, "Is that man Buhari?"
And
Let them ask him now.
how come nobody asked them those questions?
Nobody will ask them. Nobody will ask them. If you ask them, let them talk before I judge them. I judge them by what they say. I've not seen any person ask Adeboye. I've not seen any person go to interview to these pastors and ask them this question. So until they go and ask these pastors question, but they are seeing it, but they don't want to talk. Some of them will tell you, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." Say, "I want to make peace in Nigeria. I don't want trouble in Nigeria," and all that. They have not asked them. Let them ask Adeboye that have been going there. I know Buhari and Deeper Life man went there and come out. Nobody asked him, "Is that Buhari?" Why? Because the media is also controlled by the Yorubas, and they will not want to put their person in trouble. Any day Omokpa go there now and come, you will see the Yoruba media will go and ask him, "Is that Buhari?" They will not do that. We only see them in our sorrow. They go and take picture and come out. Now, tell our own brother, Reverend Dr. Mokpai, to go and see Buhari. As soon as he come out, watch and see the media. "Is that Buhari?" They will ask him that question. But they will not ask it. So Nigeria is like tribalistic movement. So let's just watch how the game we play. But to me, Commander CSI, commanding in the 21st century under high tension Pentecostal power anointing, licensed to liberate mankind and devastate the kingdom of darkness, Buhari is dead.
Now, which one can you tell us? Which one do you think that is Buhari in this picture, please? Please look at it properly. Is it number one or number two or number three or number four?
No. Number one is Buhari in 2015, 2015. Yeah, that is 2015
Okay.
Buhari.
Good.
Then
Good.
number 4 is Jubril that have run away. Number 5 that have a plastic ear. I don't know him. Number 2 look like that my Igbo brother MC whatever. Number 3 that one itself I don't even know where they imported that one from. I don't know.
Hey, Chineke mo. Eziokwu is scarce n'ala Igbo, n'ala Nigeria. A na-azụ ya azụ, a na-azụta ya n'ahịa.
No, the problem is that they will not tell you the truth. They will not tell you the truth. They will not tell you the truth. They will not tell you the truth.
But this is over 180 million people.
No. We are more than that. This is over 220 or 250 million people being ruled by a goat.
By nobody.
Nobody's ruling that place.
Okay, Commander, before we go, I said this thing would be like 30 minutes. Now, I will be having a program next week with somebody. And the title of the program will be Is there a curse on Igbo people? And if there is a curse, how can that curse be broken? This will be a new program that I'm going to start. I'm going to be calling a lot of people, but I want you to take in on that program. Just take a shot at that program.
Yeah, the problem with the Igbo race.
Is it problem? Are you talking problem, or are you saying? I said, is there a cause?
There is nothing that happened without a cause. You see, number one, if they can betray Odumegwu Ojukwu and all that, that is a cause of himself. So there is a cause on Igbo. There is a cause on Igbo race. And you see, one thing they should understand, that Igbo man may not even get to that seat again. I don't know. To me, because there is a cause. That is why they fight them. They fight a leader that is coming out from Igbo nation. You know that there is already a cause because they always say Igbo Eze. So who are you to come and become the Eze of the Igbo land? They will fight you because they believe Igbo Eze, and that is the cause. They believe that everybody is a king of his own. So, and that is why they try to fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fight what is his name? They fight themselves. You know, it's like a generation. It will continue to break up like that. But there are mistakes we make today. It will take almost 200 years before it will be corrected. You know, if we don't correct it now and work together now, it will take them 100 years to come back again because they will always be servant of servants. You know that they are the brain behind every movement in Nigeria, apparently in Africa right now. But they are servants of servants. They serve the Yoruba serve the Yoruba serve the Hausa, whether you believe it or not. They serve the Yoruba serve the Hausa. We are like Igbos are like Africa that serve Asians. Asians serve Europeans. That is the same thing that is the role Igbos have taken. Igbos serve Yoruba. Do you know how they serve Yoruba? Because all their importation comes from Yoruba land. So Yoruba take all the duties they need to take. They take everything. Then the remaining one, they go and start handling it in their own land. Then the Yoruba submit to the North, whether they like it or not. So that is how Nigeria is being made. So Igbos are on a serious course at this hour. But I believe that.
If yes, how can we break this course?
Oh, Master Prophet.
Take your time, please.
That the cause of Igbo man, it will be difficult to break. You see the way Africa cannot break themselves, cannot liberate themselves, cannot work in unity. That is the way Igbos can never be united. Igbos can never be united. Just the way Africa cannot be united. I use Africa, Asia, and Europeans to tell you about Biafra, Oduduwa, and the North. So the Biafrans are the Africa. The Oduduwa are the Asians, while the North are the Europeans. That is just it. Everything the Europeans are enjoying is Africa and Asia. So everything Nigeria is enjoying is Oduduwa and Biafra. And they can never be free. They will continue like that. If they can fight the restoration of Biafra. There are people that talk sense. We need to listen to people that talk sense. I listen to Mazin Namdekano. I listen to people that talk sense. I listen to Samuel Ekpa. He's a very good analyzer. I listen to him. I listen to Tony Nadi. Lower Niger Congress. Sometimes Tony Nadi talks sense. I listen to Tony Nadi. He talks sense sometimes. And if you don't want to follow what Mazin Namdekano is doing, can they follow what Tony Nadi is saying? Follow that one. And then pull down the constitution. But they cannot. They fight themselves. Mossop guy, Maze Owazurike, I like listening to him before, not now. I will not lie on air. I don't listen to him now because he's like he's fighting us again. He's fighting his people again. So I don't like people that fight his people again. Igbos cannot unite. That is just the essence of it. So it doesn't matter what we try to do to break that cause. They will just live with that cause. Maybe they will live with it for the next 250 years. And then they can be free. But for me now, no, I'm not seeing any unity. As I analyze it for you, Africa, Asia, and Europeans, that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. The only people that can help us, now is the Europeans. Europeans to break that Nigeria and give them back. Everybody go on their own. Even if everybody come on their own, we will have a fight, but we will organize the fight. It will be a diplomatic fight. It will be a brain fight because they have brain. It will be a brain fight, but there will be a fight too. But not all that kind of fight. It will be a fight. It will be a tussle. But at the end of it, they will sit up and they will be the most powerful nation on planet Earth to be reckoned with. And what they need also on that aspect is a leader. It's a leader that can give order. Everybody will follow. That would make them work together for some time. As soon as we suspect you are a liar, if you are a Christian, a 10 commandment, if you are an unbeliever, if you are a Muslim, Sharia, and everybody will sit up. Everybody will sit up. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Oh,
but it's gonna take a little time.
I'm scared now.
It's gonna take a little time.
You said that there's nothing we can do. So that means, is there no way what you think that we can do? Maybe aga Ghana obodo ga mejie ihe maybe so that can live them.
Here maybe child everything already. One was all the Abraham meji. Here maybe everything. And onye ma the root and the forget one day na Amadi Ohano na gini. Ha chefukwara ihe Amadi Ohano na-ericha na-akpa ike. All of them don't forget them. Onwere onye Igbo ga-asụ Igbo without join Bekee. Ụmụntakịrị Igbo na-amụrụ na onwe onye na-asụ Igbo. No, we have to understand that now. When what Igbo na asụ Igbo na. Unlike Yoruba, when what Igbo na asụ Igbo. I tell you that Nigeria, Biafra is like Africa. They're like Africa. They can't unite. They can't. It's difficult. Okay, there could have been a very better hope if everybody put their eggs in one basket of Biafra, either indigenous people of Biafra, which is the largest movement on planet Earth right now, and work together. But don't you see Uchemefo, you know, coming in a position? But you know, they always think, what will I eat? What will I eat? I like listening to him. He's a door speaker. I listen to him sometimes, not full broadcast, but an apogee position. Which he, according to him, let me say exactly what he said. Us na ya resign from IPOP, na ya ka deputy leader, na ya pogodi from deputy leader, na ya get all that capacity to work on, which is okay. Which I like the statement, but addressing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as Mr. Kanu or Mr. Nnamdi is a sign of disrespect. I don't like it. Even if I don't like you, I will still give you your title. You know, it's all or that kind of life. Ana Batayanike on Brupotowa is what God have called him to do. All you need to do, they work together, try to make peace, unite. He said that unless Radio Biafra go down, unless IPOP community radio go down, his freedom radio will not go. Let him continue. Everybody continue. But what I'm telling you, Master Prophet, with my own sense of vision and the way I see things in the spirit, Biafra, they have a long way to go. When he was in exile, he caused them because of betrayal. He caused them. And that cause may take them for 200 years. We may not be there.
Share us your thoughts. The last time I spoke with you, you talked about Asika situation. About the Asika.
Yeah. Asika wants the job of Ojukwu by all means. Okpabi Asika, he wants the job of Ojukwu by all means. He went to London and tell them that there was no genocide. What he was calling his brothers is the people the other side. The people the other side. So your brothers is the people the other side. I listened to a lot of his statements and his interview. Now, Okpabi Asika later got the job. Yeah, he got the job. He got it. Before they start dividing states, he got it. But Okpabi Asika died 2014. Nobody hears about Okpabi Asika. Did the president went for the burial of Okpabi Asika? Nobody. Nigeria will use you and dump you. The people should understand that. Uchemefo may be towing the road of Okpabi Asika. I pray that the history will not take him on the negative side. Let history take him on a positive side. And all the people that is fighting Biafra, I pray that the history will not take them on a negative side. The history should take them on a positive side. And as I am, all I'm trying to do is to say something so that in the next 100 years, somebody will say, Commander CSI or Prophet Titode Iloye say so and so thing. That is just why I'm talking the way I talk. I do the way I do. I say what I say. Because I want history to remember me. The way Anije quote the Bible, I say, the book of Matthew chapter 1. When they will get themselves and go to YouTube and hear what I say, they will also say, Commander says so and so thing. Master Prophet, spiritual leader of Biafra, they say so and so thing. There must be a book in future that we may not be there again and we will be quoted. I believe that if the world did not come to an end. But you see, for this Igbo people, let me not just call it Igbo. South is cursed with a great curse. They are cursed. and the course is like 200 years. You see the way, and it's a curse, because even if it is God that said Biafra will suffer in bondage for 600 years, it's still a curse. It's still a curse, just like the way Israel will be in bondage for 400 years and they will be delivered. The same thing on Biafra. The same thing. You see, Ojukwu caused them. And I'm telling you, if they don't work together, we are the only one that can revive ourselves. How can our fathers eat grape? No. It's just like in the China, whatever. I know they were sanitizer na akwa aka steady. Ndị tara anụ na ha eme enjoy. Ndị tara ma nkịta ma busi na ha eme enjoy. What am I trying to say? Ojukwu caused them. Ojukwu caused them because they betray him. The guy fight for the people and they betray him. He caused them. You see, before last week, I just take time to meditate. I take time to meditate over the issue of our great restoration of Biafra. I take time to meditate. And I discover some amazing, shocking stories. Some people may not like it. There are some things that is not going to be until appointed time.
Excuse me. I don't want to deviate. When you're talking about meditate, what do you mean by that? Can you explain a little bit, please?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to forget about it.
No. I will explain. I'm equal to any explanation.
Okay.
I'm a man that believes in strong meditation. You know, if I say meditation is a general language that everybody should understand. If I say quiet time, which Christians use it as quiet time, they call it quiet time. So quiet time is the same time of meditating. Our Lord Jesus Christ said, come, let us reason together. It's a time of reasoning. It's a time of question and answer. So if you don't have a father, you cannot communicate. So when I say I meditate, strong meditation, sometimes it takes me one full day, not going anywhere on my meditation. I have my prayer altar. I don't joke with my altar. And my altar is alive. And that is why I do what I do. I say what I say. So when I go to my altar and meditate, I hear some things, unless I never table it before God. But when I hear some things about it, it shake me to my foundation. Then that made me to start thinking of, trying to plan. And that made me to stop making some comments over some certain issue.
Commander.
Yeah.
Commander. A lot of people will disagree with you. If we go to Nigeria right now, and if you ask 95% of Nigerian pastors, even the Igbos, and you tell them that Buhari is dead, they will say that that person is crazy. And we're rounding up, but you have a lot of churches all around the world. At least you have in United States, you have in Caribbean islands, different places, and also in Nigeria. How come the pastors in Nigeria are not talking like you? Or even if because they are afraid that the government will arrest them, why don't they say different things when you speak to them on a private level? Why is that they say the same thing they say outside and they also say the same thing inside? Because if you look this picture now that I'm showing you, you will see, look, Commander, please, can you tell us how many black men, how many black people have you seen all your life? How many black people have you seen, men or women? Approximately 1 million, 2 million?
More than 2 million. If I see a black man, if I look at a black man, I can tell you where any black man come from. Any African
Now,
person I see, I will tell you where you come from.
can you differentiate? Is it difficult to differentiate from these 5 people?
This
How come it's
ihe agba n'aka nakwana ga-eji enye ile ya. Agba m this thing n'aka, ana m eji enye ile the thing. Anything I have in my hand, I don't need to use mirror to watch it. What I'm saying, I still repeat it over and over. These people I'm seeing here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6 different human beings. 6 different human beings. Now they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different human beings. That's what I'm seeing here. 5 different people. There is no way these 5 people can be one. If you come in South America, I've seen where they wear masks. It's difficult to differentiate. But all the same, people I'm seeing here are quite different people. Pastors in Nigeria, they may be afraid of one thing or the other. And secondly, nobody have asked them the same question you asked me. Some of them, if you call them on this platform to talk and tell them what you want them to interview them on, they will tell you no, they don't want to be there. They will tell you they don't want to be there.
because they're
Because
afraid?
they don't want to be quoted. Yeah, they don't want to be quoted. Me, CSI, quote me anywhere, anytime, I don't care. And
But
that is
I
why
have
I
a
write
bishop.
interview with
I have a bishop friend of mine, and I would like him to come in because I think he said that Buhari is alive. So I would like to ask him which among those 5 people that he thinks that is Buhari, and which one that is alive.
let him come.
But he's a Christian preacher like you. Let's see. Please, Bishop, if you're around, if you want to come in, please, can you take the link and come in? Because I saw the comment you made. You said that Buhari is alive. And I have the pastor here, commander. He has about 7 churches. I don't know how many churches he have in Nigeria and in other countries. I'm talking about the bishop. Maybe he's seeing it. Go ahead.
Now, some people are saying that I should close my mouth, that South is not cost. If you are not cost, why did they take oil from your country and refine it in Niger Republic and buy it from there? Common sense. If you are not cost, why do you have 5 states in the east and they use your brothers they're supposed to use to make you 6 states and give it to other neighboring states? Think, your Igbo brothers, they use them to fix them in other states. Think, if you are not cost, why is it that your refinery is not working? They build a refinery in Niger State. If you are not cost, why is it that there is no wharf that is working in the south? Think, I don't need to talk to people like that because maybe I don't know who pregnant your mother. I don't want to go that far.
We are going to have Bishop in the next 3 minutes. Wow. Commander.
If Igbos are not cost, why is it that it's difficult for them to have one voice? If Igbos are not cost, why is it that it's difficult for them to gather together and produce one person and say, we are backing you to be president? Let them try it. Try it. I think Dave Omai have joined APC. How many Igbo people will support him? Don't be surprised. Ojo Zokalo is jumping out for presidency. Rocha Sokorocha may come for presidency. All of them may be coming for presidency. Who will vote who? all the southern people will be jumping out for presidency. If you are not cause, have one voice like in the Hausa. Do you think he's preaching, he's shouting, robo, 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 sakaya gaga? Do you think he's prayer? You have one common sense. Politics is not prayer. If you want to break cause, if you want to liberate yourself, you have to make up your mind to be liberated. How can you be helped? Nobody will help you. Nobody will help you.
Commander, now,
yeah,
we have a lot of pastors in Nigeria. Why don't we use them to break the curse that we have in Nigeria? We have in Igbo land.
Wait,
because me myself, I also believe that there is a curse upon the Igbos.
Wait, let me ask this. Are we talking about the pastors that will give you sticker to put on your door for protection and they are using mopo? Are they the pastor you are talking about? Make me clear. Are you talking about the people that will give you water to drink when you are sick and when they are sick, they go to hospital and I go alabeke? Which pastors are we talking about? Let's be sincere. Let's call it a spade a spade. Are we talking about the pastors that are interested to collect money from the government and build their private universities and schools? Are they the one that will come and break the cost? How maybe is there the cost? How can they get the money to build the school? How can they get the money? Let's be sincere, man. Are we talking about the pastors that this is water, they will sell it to you for holy water or spiritual water or whatever water, anointed water. And all that. When they are sick, they go to America, they travel abroad. Are you talking about pastors that their children is already in Alabeke? Is that the pastors you are talking about? They don't even feel what you feel. They don't even know what you are talking about. If you are talking about Nigeria, it's not even hard for them. Are you talking about the pastors that have generator in their house, some have solar system? Do you think that they have? Now, wow. Which pastor are we talking about? Let's be sincere now.
Excuse me, Commander. Excuse me. No, Bishop, I said that I have my friend Bishop that I would like him to join into the program if he can. So Bishop, if you want to join in, please, I'll be happy, because I want to ask you about Buhari, because
some of the pastors you are talking about there, they like money more than anything. Like money.
But Commander,
let me not say like. Let me not say like. Wait, Master Prophet. Master Prophet, wait. We are talking about breaking costs. I said these people love money. Everybody like money. Everybody like money. But the love of money is the root of all evil. Or are you talking about the native doctors never? Now, Madi, I know they even talk to them. Are they the one that will come and break costs? You see, the Bible says, my people which are called by my name, if they should humble themselves, which Igbo man can humble themselves? How many of them? Which may for them? Mazen Namdekano, all of them that are Biafran fighters, can they humble themselves and come together? If these people, I'm telling you, can I tell you this, Master Prophet?
Go ahead.
If you want to break the curse, you see how Sale Dokubo, despite how he's doing, it's a force in Niger Delta. Although that is losing grips, but it's a force. It's still a name to be reckoned with. You see, Mazi Chief Wazirike, it's a force to be reckoned with. You see, Mazi Namdekano, it's a force to be reckoned with. You see, Ojo Zokano, it's a force. You see, Amechi is a lion. All these people, if they can humble themselves and come together like this and say, we are sorry, we need Biafra, oh Lord. Biafra, Biafra. I will Allah immediately. You see, both what is it? Tony Nadiden, These are force. Ordinary is a force. It's underground. That guy is on an underground machine. It's a force of his own. Gather together and say, Father, we are sorry. Happy God in the pastor. Happy God in the native doctor. Forget them first. Forget those ones. They can't break the cause because they are benefiting from the cause. They are benefiting. They are benefiting from the cause. Happen that. Bring these freedom fighters, these great men. Let them just join together on a solemn assembly.
Unity.
Unity is unity. As soon as they come together, cause may be Ebere cannot spoil it. If you cannot join together with Ojuku and he led the cause and say you can never have peace until you have unity. Of course, it's not until you pray, until you unite. The Bible said, if my people that are called by my name should humble themselves, humility is first, then join yourself. Cause Allah, Allah, even in Docha, they will leave them to go. But Onya Anabia, Onya Asino, Onya Anabia, oh yeah, will cause what they cook. Okay, if we unite today and get this thing, Konega president, Konega president, or Kwanya will Yanach, or Kwanya will cause. First of all, unite. If you want the cause to be broken, unite. After everything, stay back. Let's put your head in our money. Don't influence what people are doing. It is in ego. Mochari man capital everywhere. Oh yeah, with the joy of state manhood. Africa always remember their leader when they are dead, not when they are alive. Not when they are alive. And Igbo people always, let me not call Igbo, Southerners. I'm from South. Southerners don't remember their people. Okay, Igbo worst. That one worst. That one the worst. Igbo cannot honor you when you are alive. Or in one, their potara evi. Their quote is Ogbuevi. Ogbuevi ozo nnamani. Ogbuevi nkizizi. Otago nkizizi. Ntumaburenyi nkizizi. We should understand this. We should understand that.
We have Commander, please. I have one of my good friends joining. Please, I have my good friend, General. He's one of my on a deal job, but still, on your blood like as him on your so the job but please, General, I have my good friend here, Commander Itode, and Okwa 19, you know where you 19, and I know different subject before man hug online but I will jump I saw a comment that you made. Please, I don't want you, General, I don't want you to get in trouble. If you don't want to talk on this issue, you can, find a way. Honestly speaking, I don't want you to get in trouble. Please, if you need to be diplomatic, be diplomatic. Now, I want to put a picture here. Please, can you tell me which of those pictures that is real Buhari? Please. Okay? Become.
Okay.
Is it number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or number 4 or number 5? Please. Become.
Okay. Good evening from here, first of all. Good evening, Master Prophet. Good evening, Commander. This is my first time of meeting Commander in a live.
Yes, my good friend.
It is so, Master Prophet. I want to throw back the question to you. Have you met Buhari face to face before?
Huh?
Have you met Buhari face to face before?
Buhari. Let me see. No. No, I have not. I have not. That's a good question.
Okay.
I have not met him before, face to face.
Now, in in social media,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of pictures. Somebody can twist your ear, twist your voice, twist anything you have. And it is only when you have met somebody face to face, you can say, this is not the real picture, or this is the real picture. So I will only answer this question if you can tell me boldly that you have met him face to face before.
No, how can I lie?
Come in.
No,
How
I
can I
don't.
lie?
So if you
On TV broadcast.
told me five or four people here, uh, in all of them you showed me now, and from what you are saying, you have not seen him face to face
No.
before. Let us not talk about that one. So if you have met him face to face before, I will not ask you. I will ask you when you saw him. Was he the first one, second one, third one, or fourth one, or fifth one?
Okay.
So
Okay, fine. I understand you. You are right. You are right. It's okay. Now, okay, I will show you another picture. Tell me whether all those people on the picture, whether are they the same person? Okay, please see this picture now. Are those pictures the same person? Please.
We are still saying the same thing.
Oh, General Bikono.
All the picture. Okay, you can hear me. All
Yes,
the
I can
pictures,
hear you.
yeah.
Are they the same person or are they different people?
I think the last one is not the same person. And I think Pixmix is working here. Pixmix is working here. This is all about programming and other things.
Excuse me, General, excuse me. This picture, I got it from a website. I click Nigerian president. Excuse me, not on
No,
Facebook.
let me come in. Let me come in, sir. Let me come in.
Okay.
I saw the picture. I saw the pictures that are there
On the internet.
and before. No, let's leave internet. I saw the pictures that are there. He asked you a question once. I've met Buhari once in 2015. I, Commander CSI. I met him one-on-one in 2015 before he became the president, within the time of campaign. Now, all I am trying to say right now is this. Some of these pictures that is there is a picture Nigerian media released, Nigeria themselves. Some of them is even when the man is broadcasting on his live that is being screenshotted. Some of them is used in the offices of the presidencies and governors. But we are not going to go into that. My general have I don't know whether he read law. He has a logical way of talking because general is in Owerri, and Owerri has been a place that federal government influenced by the governor is there. And I believe that general is praying. I believe that general is praying for the governor. So we will not ask him that question because he's not going to answer you.
Okay,
So,
good.
the general nowhere that is number one. Number two, general is a voice there that has been dealing with issues in Owerri. He knows that place and all that. But all I'm just trying to say is this: if the question is thrown to me, I met him 2015. Within the times of his campaign, I have a good friend that is still working with him till today. I have a good friend that is still working with him till today, till tomorrow. He's still there with him. But I'm not here to talk about all those things. I'm talking about the picture I see there. I try myself within the time he's giving broadcast, like the one that is fair, looking yellow. I have seen that picture. I even screenshot that day. The one he put his hand together, now Femi released that one. The one in Tiadika, this thing, is on his interview. But the one I never see because I log out from them for like 4 weeks now, 4 months now. I log out from listening to Nigerian media. After the SARS protest, what happened? I don't like it. I log out. The one who went into Zarantiaza, Charazaka, everything. I never see that one. I'm just seeing that one here. But and I live in South America where you can easily max yourself and create a double. But I'm not talking about all those things. What I'm saying is that from the picture I'm seeing, they are not the same picture. Either it's Photoshop or what, which I know that some of these pictures, apart from the fat one, I have seen that one in Femi Adesina, Femi Media Advisor. I've seen it in all of his things, but the ones I see there is not the same. To me, n'anya nke mo, ndị mmadụ nwere anya dị iche iche. Like general have a general eye, me I have a commanding eye. And you know, sometimes generals don't go to war; they stay at home. The commanders go to the field.
That's correct. Okay, General, thank you very much. I think you made a very serious point here. I thank you for your understanding. Your understanding is well understood. You know, one thing I want you to know is that somebody like me, I can never say something that I'm not sure of.
Okay.
I cannot say something. Now, if you say this thing is fake, you have to show me the original. Then I will compare the two. From comparing the two, I will know what is there. Now,
number one is the original. Number one.
Okay, number one is original.
Yes.
Now, from what you say to me, it's from websites. Master Prophet, I saw a picture that was last year about you.
Mm-hmm.
In that picture, it's as if you were not feeling fine, as if you were very sick in that picture on the media, as if you are lying down on the stretcher. Now, that same picture I saw, it was not up to 2-3 days you were doing broadcast. No, this happened this year. You are doing broadcast. One thing you should know is that the world we are into, we are into computer age. Anybody can program anything. Even as I'm talking to you now, somebody can just put my voice and say whatever they want to say, and it will look as if it is me. So I will not answer this question because when Abacha died, every Nigerian knew Abacha was dead. When you said you killed Buhari,
I did.
I did. Well, that's what I'm saying. When you said you killed Buhari, we heard that Buhari was in hospital, blah, blah, that Buhari is back. We heard the same thing you saw. You say you saw your own on the internet. Me, I heard and I saw broadcast that was made. So before you can tell me that this person is dead, first of all, you will first of all tell me that I have seen him live. I was present in his burial ceremony. I don't believe in media propaganda. I don't believe in what they said in the media. So I would like us to jump to the next thing that you asked. The purpose of the program that says is Igbo force.
Okay, good. Now let's leave Commander General. Let's leave this thing. Let's go to the next one, please. Is it okay? Understood, Commander? Okay.
Yeah, I've already said that. I live in Nigeria. I've lived in Nigeria. I've been in this field for 36 years now. I've been a pastor just for 36 years, and I know I've been with politicians right from 1999 till when I leave them 2010. I've been with them. I mingle with them. I know them. They know me. But all I'm trying to just say is this. My general have already said, na to be Buhari, mambo dindu mambo nguna, that is simple. Mamba Buhari dindu, na to be a yekubegu. Mas na wala, na ebe na hu ya wona na TV. Or not na TV called Buhari. So this question is not supposed to go to him. So let's leave it until until any day, any of my friends that have met him, that have decided not to be there, wants to talk, then I will tell you to invite the person.
Okay, last question before we go to the next one. Please, last thing. General Commander, please. General, please. All these 4 pictures, are they the same person? Just yes or no? Okay?
He have already told you that no social media, Photoshop. So can we leave it?
Okay, good. Now
I answer on his behalf.
Okay, thank you. No problem. It's okay. I believe I'm going to be having a series of programs in the near future. The title would be, I was just, I brought it to my friend, the commander, to look into it, as we're going to. Are Igbos under curse? If the answer is yes, how can we break it? If the answer is yes, how can we break it? General.
Okay, thank you very much. One thing is, I'm not seeing the comment section from here, but one thing to know is
No,
that
I don't want to. I don't want to bring a lot of. I just want us to focus.
there's something you say when you chatted me. There's something you say, and I want you to know that I am not afraid of anything.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of being killed. I'm not afraid of losing my life. I'm not afraid of anything. But one thing I'm afraid of is our people being brainwashed.
Okay.
Because our ears are gateways to our brain. What we listen to matters a lot. What we listen to, we act by what we listen. What we listen to, we take it as no matter whatever a man says about himself, there is a kind of word we will say to him. He may doubt it or say anything like that or try to frame things to cover up. But when he gets home, he will start thinking about the words he has. Words are so powerful that I can slap a man today. In the next few minutes, he may forget it. But I can say something to a man today. In the next 20 years, he will still bear it in mind. One, I'm just communication. I listened to the broadcast and I never wanted to come into the broadcast because of one or two reasons. But when you send me that link, I said, let me come. Now, Igbos are not under curse. Igbos are not under curse. Now, let me explain a little bit. I stand to be corrected. I think if the only person that can try to insult me or say it against me is the person who sees me as his enemy. Igbos are not under curse, and that's my own mentality, my own point of view towards this place. Now, we have a problem. Our problem is that we Igbos, we want freedom. Igbos want freedom of movement, freedom of traveling, freedom of this, freedom of that. And most Igbos are not into the government. Two, in Igbo land, we have religion. And we have different religions in Igbo land. But there are two major religions that I have learned things about, which is Muslim and Christianity. Now, Muslims, if you go to the government, Muslims are occupying seats in the government than Christians. And 90% of Igbos are Christians. The other, you will hear that they want to Islamize Nigeria, they want to do this, they want to do that. Now, 90% of them are Christians. You hardly see Christians in the government. Why? Religion has made a lot of people to be back at the back. You will see a church. Monday is counseling, Tuesday is Bible study, Wednesday is a fire night program, Thursday is this, Saturday is this, Sunday is this. Every day of the week is program. There is no day to plan for themselves. There is no day to plan for their country. There's no day to get themselves involved in business, to get themselves involved in the government. Now, there are people that do the worship only Fridays. They put their heads into government. They try to do whatever thing they want to do. Now, when they get there in the Senate, majority carry the vote. Now, imagine them. These are not going to them. Okay, imagine a person now trying to come online to say, Buhari will do this, Abakundo will do this. If any pastor or anybody talk about politics in the media, they will start, people will start fighting against the pastors. They'll say, hey, fake pastor talking about politics, not knowing that what we need is not spiritual men. We don't need spiritual men. What we need is men of influence in our land. Every Igbo man you see in the government are trying to protect themselves. If we have men of influence in the government, you can never see it that we are under curse. We don't need spiritual man. What we need is people that will just on their own get into the government and get a say for ourselves. Now, why I say that Igbos are not under caste, because one, we are not using our brain. We are only acting based on people who are there, what they are telling us. And you see the wise people, they are sitting at home, while the fools, sorry to use the word, are over there trying to control the wise. And it seems as if now we are under bondage. We are never under bondage. Rather, we are being manipulated with our brain.
Okay. If we are not under curse, why? I know you tried to suggest that because of the wise people are not into the politics and etc. etc. If we are not under curse, how come? If we are not under curse, how come the Igbos cannot unite together? And that is a common phrase we use. We say, "Aina say, ndi Igbo enweghị eze." Ele ihe mere ndị Igbo enwe ike ịnọ as ofu onye kwuo okwu mee ihe a ha kwuru ma ya wụhụ. Ọ gịnị mere ndị Igbo?
Yeah, Igbos are how do I put it? Igbos are very proud in nature. We are very, very proud in nature. And I think what we need now is not all about Eze. Even if you put Eze there, still like that, people that will be stubborn will still be stubborn. What we need now is information to get out of what is happening to us. We Igbos are lacking information. We are lacking information. That's what I would say.
How would that information come? Will it come from church or will it come from the media?
If information can never come from church, it can come from the media. It will come by exposure. It will come by the environment. It will come by where you go to. Information cannot come from the though there are some church informations. There are some informations we hear that will be propaganda. Information we need is to educate ourselves, to know that we need to understand that we need to use our brain. God created us and give what we call brain. That brain is to act. Not everything to ask God. Sometimes we use our brain to get what we need.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let me just say some. Let me say something.
Under curse? If the answer is yes, why? And what can we do to change it?
To my best of knowledge, Igbos. You see, depending on the area you see curse. Igbos are curse, depending on the area. When my general is talking about religion, when they have program in church Monday, Tuesday till Friday, good and lovely. Do you know that curse can make you to think that something is right while that thing is wrong? And that is the curse we are talking about. We are talking about this religious curse now. It's a curse. This religion we pick is a curse. Now, some of us, sorry to say this, are not called by any God. We are called by hunger. We are called by people. This is a curse. And for that, we pass wrong information. You see, like as we say, all this religion, Muslims go Friday and they do their things. And then they Pharisee, anakwana every day, anakwana every day, koko agada, okwa once. Now, cause can make you think that, do you know, there is the kind of religion you will have. My background, church I flow from, they believe that in TV, in those days, no devil's box, I get to fear. But today, that our leader knows in internet. Some of these mental, that is a cause. Because for the person in a lanya, you are still in bondage. You are still in bondage. Like as I said, you see why all of us are running away from that place. if you read the Bible carefully, you discover when Israel is under curse by God or wherever, they scatter. When appointed time comes, he say, humble yourself, I'll bring you back together. What is happening to us? That is number one. I know here, our Imo state governor, atụ vote, aga Abuja, tinye onye ọzọ, ọkwanụ cost, more work cost, ọ ga-work. I ga eme this kind of thing n'Europe. All I'm trying to say is that depending on the area you see cause. Onye you see, I can be speaking faith, but I'm sick. But I still also believe that if my faith say yes, even God cannot say no. All depends on the person we listen to. If we cannot get good message from the pulpit, and we don't get good information from the media, and we can't get good information from the government, where can we get it from? As a matter of fact. Okay, go ahead, my general.
Sorry, sir. You know, you are a man I respect so much. You are a man I respect so much. Though I haven't seen you face to face, but I've found some couple of people who have told me things about you and believed, longing to see you one of these days. And thank God, you are the reason why I even entered online. Now, there is a point to here. You said Igbos are not cast. Now, and I believe that you are a father in the ministry. And you know, something made God to curse a man. Like Bible says, I'm on live video. Don't have live broadcast. I'm on live video. Sorry. I'm being distracted.
Okay, before he come back, maybe he's answering call.
Go ahead.
Let me just.
Okay.
Okay.
Back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead.
One thing I want to say here is that Igbos, like my commander says, he said that Igbos are under bondage, under curse. Now, Bible says when Jacob wanted to bless his children, he called them and said to them, gather yourself together that I will tell you what that will happen to you. Gather yourself together that I will tell you the thing that will happen to you in the last days. Bible says that he called his first son Reuben and said, Reuben, you are this. He first of all started praising Reuben. But he remembered what Reuben did to him. He remembered how Reuben entered the father's court and defied the day. He became angry and cursed Reuben. And said, Reuben, unstable as water, thou shalt not excel. Something made the father to curse the son. So if Igbos are cursed, what did we do that brought the curse on us? That number one. I think the problem we have
one by one. Let him answer that, please. Let him answer it so that he will not forget, please.
Okay. No, I will not forget. I'm taking points. Number one, like as I said before, he entered. You see, when Ojukwu, we are talking about the Biafrans now because I don't want to go far. I want to go from where I understand them. I don't want to go far where my fathers are, but let me come to our age now, from where we started. When Ojukwu tried his best and he was betrayed by his people, I don't think that young man at that time just kept quiet and just went to exile. I think he went to exile with weeping and tears in his eyes. And I know that he might have said something which nobody knows, apart from what is written about Reuben. And I believe in Deuteronomy, Moses cancel the curse in Deuteronomy. He said, let Deuteronomy 33, verse 6. He said, let true men live and not die, and let not his men be few. Now, my question is, who will stand now? And I've told I say, Master Prophet, we don't need prayer to break this curse. All we need is unity to break it. But it's going to be difficult to unite, and that is where the cause is. That is where the cause is working. My general says that Igbos are proud in nature. Now, is proud of God? No, it's of Satan. So that is where the cause is coming from. So we need to humble ourselves. I still believe that all we need as Igbos is to be humble. Humility is the key of excellency. If we don't, we can't make it in life. Okay, I'm not talking about myself. You see, I see the cause. I move my children out of that country early enough. All of them are abroad. I'm not trained. I don't even have anything I will come back there for. But will I continue like that? No. I still have relations over there that I need to fall into. My brothers are there. But my own personal family, I've seen the future. I try to move them out to have a better life where they are. But let's not go too far about that. Let's come back on this Igbo race. From what my general have said, proud is not of God. These guys. And to me, Ojukwu, it's just like general. I discovered when him and IPOP people were back and front on Facebook, and I know that he may not be happy. There is no way a man can be happy. He may be quiet in his prayer altar, in his time of meditation. And there are some people he will be so bitter with. He may not talk. But ihe kpọrọ ya na-agọzi, ihe kpọrọ ya oku, ihe kpọrọ ya oku, oku ọnụ zara na, ihe kpọrọ ya oku aga ọrụ. He may not talk. But just being angry, ihe kpọrọ ya oku aga na-akụtushi ndị mmadụ. All ya will cause. Onwe ndị ihe kpọrọ oku. Otu ọnụ akpọrọ ya oku. Oku ahụ akpọrọ ya. As soon as he gets angry with somebody, even on social media, that person is cursed. So, a lot of people have offended this young guy that started Biafran agitation. And the whole entire East Bloc. Forget what the little money I make one. Igbo people are just like Africa. Yorubas are just like the Asians. And the Northerners are just like the Europeans. We gather what all Africa get what the whole world is using. But Africa cannot unite. If Africa unites, the whole world will stand still, we suffer. So these are the things. What the general is talking about is real, but my own is this. I've answered the person that I believe that I have said something. In his mind or his subordinates, I never met Ojukwu until he died. I met him only once in Anambra State when Peter B entered the second time. Within that time, I met him. That is the only time. And I didn't meet him too. I just met him, greet him, take picture, and that was all. I didn't go for interview him or whatever. I just want to see who is this man. But if I know what I know now, I'm telling you, I could have a season of interview with him.
Okay.
To know how his mind is when he went for exile. I could have had that interview. But I was not matured the way I'm matured now to talk. So I just went there happily, Ojukwu. I take picture and I go. I enlarge it and put in my house. So, but I know this guy, they betray him in this life. I know how my heart would be. But after everything, if I remember some things, I may say, Father, forgive them. But sometimes I want to see vengeance. I want vengeance. Because the Bible says the righteous rejoice when he see vengeance. The righteous. Vengeance upon his enemy. He made me vengeance. So I'm just like, in a way, through me, the way I think, because after the Civil War, why do I believe that Ojukwu cost us? After the Civil War, the same Ojukwu the same east or everything now on east. Or when can on today, refinery shut down. Cause doesn't happen once. It's just like he may magging hojo or say, hey, this thing you did to me, your children will do it to you. By then, in the 18 years, at 40, more than 1 or 18, and that person will start experiencing it. Maybe you might have gone, but you have released it in the atmosphere. When once you project something to the realm of the spirit, in the due time, yeah, but when it's going up, you will not see it. It's just like Amunacha, according to science, as a mini, and alelu as vapor. When it's fully gathered, it will drop as rain. So, all I'm trying to say is that something has been projected into the atmosphere. After the Civil War, we tried, until Ojukwu come back the second time. We were second in command again. We were second in command in Second Republic. You remember that? First Republic. Yeah, First Republic, we are in the Second Republic. Second in second person. Second Republic, we are still the second. Ojukwu return and Igbos abandon him. I believe that time Iwe Biakwa again. So these are things we should understand. To me, my own understanding, you just look at them as in that one down and you people will suffer. After that Second Republic, our refinery shut down. Everything shut down. Everything was moved to Lagos. Everything was moved to Lagos. Igbos are now forced to go and develop Lagos State. Igbos are forced to develop other places. Since soon actually when there's no Bodozo, it's just like that.
I'm writing your points down. Now, I can't hear. Master Prophet, your mic is mute. Your mic is mute, Master Prophet. Your mic is mute.
Go ahead, General. Go ahead, okay. General.
I'm just writing the point now. One is problem. Is there? We don't have a problem. Our problem is the ability to solve the problem. I believe that anything that comes on our way, we have everything it takes to solve it. One, God have never, our Creator, have never created anybody as you are, Master Prophet. God have never created anybody to put the destiny of another person in another person's hand. Now, until we grow, our God will grow. Everything about life is all about understanding the nature we are into. Bible says from the beginning, let me quote Bible. Bible says, and God placed Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. God have never made anything called mistake. And God can never make a mistake. Anything he does, he do it because it is good. Now, anything we see on our way is meant to happen to us. There are people who are praying for God to take this problem away, for God to do that. But hear me, anything that comes on our way is meant to happen to us. Nothing just happen. Everything happen for a purpose. God said to Adam, dress it. God did not dress Garden of Eden. God only created them and put them there, and he never dressed it. That means Garden of Eden was scattered and everything was scattered. Now, there is a reason why God placed you in Nigeria. There's a reason why God placed you in that country you are. There's a reason why God placed you in any place you are. It's to dress it and to keep you. God knows that a time like this will come when somebody will spoil you. But he say, you dress it and you can keep it. It is only what you dress that you can keep. Now, back to what you say. Well, I was writing the point down. Now, let me go for the last one. You said that everything went back to Lagos State, and Igbos were forced to go to Lagos and establish Lagos. Now, if you watch what is happening now, nobody is forcing us, but we Igbos are forcing ourselves. We are fighting government. We are fighting people at higher authority. We are making people to see innocent people as people that have nobody. And how can government, okay, imagine, even government itself, even Nigeria in court, will be even afraid to hand over presidency to Igbo man. knowing what is happening in Igbo states, Igbo lands today. We are the cause of, okay, 28th of February this year. Before that 28th of February, there was a news that circulated around. A news went viral. They said, and a soldier man went to somewhere in one village in Olu, and they interviewed him. He resigned, and he needed money to go back to his base, and people were contributing money for him. The man said that on the 28th of February, that they will start throwing bombs in some places. They will start killing people. That the armies have come around. They are hanging everywhere to kill people. You know, some Igbo youths mobilize themselves to go and start killing some military people. I can send a video to you. They were saying all manner of things that they said, that they said they will start bombing church. They will start fighting this. Do you know that thing entered the memory of a lot of people? That thing created hate. It created hate in the mind of the Igbos against people over there. And hear me, the 90% of the problem we Igbos are having are people that live in overseas. Because they will be there, they will manufacture one news and send it to Igbo land. And the thing will scare everybody will start thinking, oh, do you know, before I commented on that thing, I, with some people, we went to that village to find out if anything like that happened, if there was any soldier that came, if anything happened like that. Nothing like that happened. 2 days later, another information came with WhatsApp message saying that there are some soldiers that are at Njaba River, that they are in one place doing training, that they said they want to start killing Igbos, that they are Buhari send them to go. The Fulani herdsmen said to everybody, said, get your land, do this. Do you know that I went to Njaba by myself? Those military men, their cars spoiled. They only spent 4 hours in that place and they left. But the news was they have been there for over 7 days. And people had it, they were afraid. And you see people, if they can stand on the pulpit, they will only preach based on what they saw on the internet without getting the real thing that is happening. There is a gamble that is going on if Igbos are not understanding it. Igbos are loving people. Take it from me. We are the ones that Igbos listen to gossip too much. Igbos are loving people. Igbos love themselves. But we are the ones that are making ourselves to be hated among others. Okay. Fulani herdsmen, kill this, kill that. Did you? Okay, let me ask the question. Okay, let me answer the question. Ariwa youths commanded Igbos to leave their state. Have you ever investigated and asked why Ariwa youth tell Igbos to leave their state? Why? There is a statement I will make from here. It will go viral. And most people who are not educated enough, they may not investigate. What they will do is to act under it. Even Jesus came, and Jesus never even believed in what is written in the Bible. In the book of Luke, the Bible says, and Jesus said to the disciples, you fools to believe in what the prophet has said. We should understand that your destiny is not in the hand of anybody. You see a man fighting a man based on what they say. Everybody have their own opinion to say whatever they want to say. But God that created you in any place you are is not a mistake. Most of us are crying. Most of us are saying things. But we should know that there is a purpose why we are created in Igbo land, to be an Igbo. We cannot continue living in one thing, one information or the other. It is better we get the real information before we can talk about it. So I will not like, I will not like try to digress to anybody. Somebody can say is a fool, is this, is that, but shape their life very well. The people, listen, let me tell you something. Do you know nobody is a failure? A failure is a person who sees another person as his problem. A failure is a person who sees another person as his problem. Even Micah says in the Bible, say, laugh not over me, all my enemies, for when I fall, I, not God, not government, not states. When I fall, I see the ability, he believes in himself. When I thought, I, Micah, will rise again. When I sit in low place, the Lord will not be a light to me. Even the Bible says something. You know, our Pastor Moses in the Bible made a lot of Bible theologians today. Like what my commander says. Most people don't call them, this one call them. There are people that God did not call them, but rather they went to school of ministry, school of ministry, and they learned ministerial ethics. They learned they are called, but they must decay. When something happened now, like what happened to Moses, Moses taught the people how to cry. And when problem came, they start crying. And Bible said when there was no voice again to cry. They went back to they went
General,
back to Moses. They went back to
General,
Moses.
please.
Yeah,
We are.
I'm
no,
ready
you talk.
I'm ready
Yes.
No,
Okay.
finish.
Random.
Yeah. They went back to Moses and they said to Moses, Moses, is this not what we told you that you should leave us alone to die in Egypt? Why? Moses did not explain to them what they need to do. They saw people coming, and Moses was like, they were crying. They cried unto the Lord. The Bible says, on their strength left them. They now went back to Moses because they must go back to the one that taught them the Bible. Moses carried his pulpit, and Moses was now preaching, giving the word of exhortation. Exodus 14, verse 14. Also 14, verse 10 to 15. Moses now gave them a word of exhortation. He said, stand firm, and you will see the liberty which God will show you today. For the Egyptians you see, you will see them no more. That was a pure lie message. In destiny, you don't stand at a place. And now no faith a criminal. And the Egyptians you are talking about, who are the Egyptians? Egyptians are people who wants you to be a slave, who wants to use their juju, who wants to use their powers to keep you under bandage. And telling them to stand firm that they will not see those Egyptians again. Until today, we are seeing the Egyptians today. The right message that should be stand firm. The right message that should be put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to fight. And verse 15, verse 14, it says, for the Lord shall fight for you. It said,
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, please?
Let me finish.
No. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I love what you said. You said that the message is put on the whole armor of God. What does that mean? Is it talking about spiritual or physical?
Now, let me I'm going to break it now.
Yeah, break it. 2 minutes.
Put on the armor of God, that you, not God, not pastor, not your neighbor, that you may be able to stand against the wheels of the enemy. Our enemies, none of our enemies have a good will for us. All our enemies have bad wheels. We should put on the whole armor of God, so we can be able. But before he said, having done all to stand, having done all, you need to do everything to stand. Having done all to stand, now put on the whole armor. Now, and Bible says, and Moses said to them, the Lord shall fight for you. God cannot fight for you. God cannot fight for you. God can only help those that want to help themselves. Now, Bible says, verse 15 of that same place, Bible says, and the Lord spoke to Moses. Now, Moses was speaking from verse 10, but it was verse 15 that the Lord said to Moses. And the Lord said to Moses, Moses, why are you crying unto me? Imagine you are preaching how to cry, and you are crying. And he said, why are you crying unto me? Now, tell the people of Israel that they should go forward. Moses said, stay one place. Moses said they will see the no one. But God now said, go forward. Forget about who is pursuing you at the back. Keep on your vision. Keep going forward in life. If you want to see the miracle of God, if you want to see the God, keep going forward. Now, when they got forward, they saw the Red Sea. People keep telling me that it is God, that God divided the Red Sea. God never divided the Red Sea. It was Moses that divided the Red Sea. And God said to Moses, what is that thing you have in your hand? He said, staff. He said, take the staff and hit on the water. Now, that's what you're asking me. Every problem you see around you, every Red Sea you see around you, there is something in you can use to divide that Red Sea. But most of us are now blaming Moses for leading them out of Egypt. Most of us are blaming people. Now, we need to fortify ourselves spiritually and physically. Even Jesus who Okaramo. We need to fortify. How can you live in the same compound and a winch is there? A witch will tell you, I will kill you, and the next day you die. And the next thing the next thing you see is somebody trying to manufacture words. And listen, if Buhari died today, our problem will not be on. If anybody enters that seat today, if Biafran, if declares if Biafran has come today, our problem, there are some evil people. Listen, before we talk about Biafran, let us talk about our houses. Now, how many of us have already cleared our families? How many of us have already safeguarded our parlor, our compound, things we do before we can talk about getting a land called Biafran? We are the ones manufacturing things that are killing us. Now,
Okay.
let me say this. Let me with this.
Okay.
Now, in life, any day anybody start blaming anybody for his downfall, the person has become a great fool. Let me end up with this story or this phrase. Master Prophet, as you are now, let me ask you this question. Let me leave Commander because I'm still a small boy compared to Commander. Commander is a worded man. Let me go because I've not seen you preach before. Let me go to Master Prophet. Master Prophet, you have a son. You have a son.
I have sons.
You have sons. For instance, you have one son. Or you have
I have sons. I can't say once. I have sons.
Now, one of your sons.
Okay.
One of my sons. Two of them are in primary 2. Two of them are in primary 2. And your son came back from school with bruises on the face. And you ask your son, who did this thing to you? And he says, it is my classmate, the son of the general. You were angry. You called the teachers to report to the teacher. You called some people, you reported to them. The next day again, you still saw your son. Your son came back again from school with bruises everywhere, after China everywhere. And the next thing you say was, who did this thing to you? You say, no, your son is saying, no, listen. And your son is 8 years old, and my son is 8 years old. Now, your son is crying, but every year his own age mate beat him up in the class. Now, here I report out to you. Do you know a parent who does not know anything will leave the house and go to the school to go and fight the small boy that is beating the boy? It happens to my daughter. I have to teach my daughter taekwondo. I have to see any day, every day. Hey, I could design at school. But what I did was, today is what I hear is that your daughter is beating people in the school. It is better because life is survival of the fittest. Both a goat, both a lion. It is God that created them. Every morning.
Thank you, General. It's okay. Please, I wish you came early enough. Next time, please, I'm going to make a great program with you and Commander. We can discuss on some issues. But right now, please, okay. Commander, our time is running out.
I know. Let me just make
ahead.
4 points, then we go.
4 points.
4. I'm not going. I just want to pick like 4 things he said, and I'm done. If we are not cursed, remember we are talking about is Igbo cursed.
Cursed. Yes, if that is
Igbos are not. If Igbos are not cursed, my general says that even the North don't want to give them power. If they are not cursed, why can't they get power? Number 2, if Igbos are not cursed, why did they need freedom? Why did they need freedom if they are not cursed? Number 4, they said that people overseas are the people fueling things in Nigeria. If they are not cursed, why did they scatter abroad? They scattered abroad. Why did they scatter? It's because they are cursed. That's why they scatter. Now let me come back to Genesis where he talk about God never make mistake. God make mistake to create Adam. He said, and the Bible said, and the Lord regretted. When you regret, you make mistake. God regretted to create man. Because these are little mistake, but we have to be thinking on how to correct it. Now, some people say Nigeria is cursed. I want to let you know something. Nigeria is not cause. The people that are caused is the Igbos. Because
Right.
if Igbos come together, Nigeria will collapse. Nigeria will collapse. If Igbos come together, Nigeria will be a history. Nigeria is not cause. Nigeria is an opportunist that is using, just the way Europeans are using us all over. Okay, today Nigerian passport is like rubbish because of some certain race, because of my brothers that are too greedy and the Yorubas that are too envy. And also on a travel. The only place they can go is Saudi Arabia. How are you on Friday? But we now traveling, trying because we are cost. We run away to go and make money. Making money in crooked ways. Our passport are Ethiopia. Our names are Ethiopia. I am praying that my people should come together in unity, humble themselves. And there are things I have a book, The Slave That Love Their Chain. Igbos are slaves that love their chain. In which chain I have an aka.
They love it.
No gold chain. No these people. They can't find their way. A cosman, who is a cosman? A cosman is a man that farm, according to Bible. Let's go to the Bible. A cosman is a man that farm, others reap. A kochubi, ndoza gomporo. Okwane cause. We gather. I gather. Okay, I gather no Bible. Etipialaya within some statement I may make it sometime become a cause to us. Etipiala no Bible. Before you know it, Etipiala Lagos. Ha gather uchichara mezicha obodo. Achopula anyị n'ike okwu. Lagos. Onye a cause a na-ekwu okwu ya. If we are okay, anyị nwa n'onwe anyị nọ within ourselves. We too, we don't want, we fight ourselves because we want to be the eze as Nandi Igbenwe. So for you to be eze as Nandi Igbenwe, if you don't say one does, to me, I know that you are going to work, and I know that my general, this is your night over there. This is just my afternoon, and I can still have more time. But let me rest my case here by saying that we really need to look down. Let's not read what they write on the wall. Let's go beyond. And the hand of God write on Nebuchadnezzar, mene tekel of us. I got to onye ga-akọwa ihe. Onye ga-akọwakwanụ mene tekel of us. Ọkwanụ ya bụ onye a na-achọ. Onye ga-akọwa ihe na-eme ndị Igbo. Ka onye ga-akọwa ihe na-eme anyị. Ihe na-eme anyị kwanụ okwekuru egwu sị na ihe na-eme anyị si anyị n'aka. Ihe na-eme anyị directly or indirectly sikwanụ anyị n'aka. That is why we are looking for freedom. That is why my children knows ebe a na-asụ Spanish. I'm managing to teach them. Okay, bia, bia. I'm again. And now Spanish. Now my language. Because it's their age. All I'm saying to us, let us humble ourselves, and we will come out of this, and freedom will come to us. God bless you.
Please, Commander General, please, before you go, I will bring one man just for. He will not speak more than 2 minutes. Not more than 2 minutes. He has something to say. Not more than 2 minutes. Please, my brother. Not more than 2 minutes. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Not more. And please, no insult. Don't insult anybody. Not more than 2 minutes.
The master and the general and the commander. Greetings all. I'm fortunate to be among the Daddy Udo Drege. Biko, I just want to ask just a question. In Nigeria today, Abiana religion, the Yorubas, I think they are leading. Abiana religion, here was a church pastor. Onwego onye Igbo nwere up to 50,000 members. Nigeria. Lord choosing.
Onye Igbo.
Onye Igbo.
Lord choosing one Imo State. He has up to that.
Okay.
And And secondly, let me put this before you land. Yorubas, when they become their pastor, maybe omenala, they know they go burn their shrine. But we the Igbos, we are the first
we don't want to
target.
know whatever.
Again.
No.
Okay.
You said something here. Let me quote you. Isena onwere ihe kpọrọ mmadụ mgbe ị nọ na-ekwu okwu today. We are saying something. It's no onwere ihe kpọrọ mmadụ. So as far as that person is a pastor, he's a pastor and he preaches God and Jesus. So
exactly.
So I happen ihe ọwụla ọwụ. But as far as that name, pastor and everything. Now, I don't want to believe.
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
I don't want to believe that the Igbos are cursed. And also, I want to believe that something is wrong with the Igbos. Thank you. All your back, I'm doing there.
Okay.
Don't deliberate.
General.
They wrong. Wait. They wrong. Oh, yeah, with the cause. They wrong. He believe they wrong. Oh, yeah, with the cause. I told you people earlier. All depends on the way you see the cause. You see, all depends on the way you see the cause. They wrong. That particular thing they wrong. Now you are correct for a long time.
I don't want to believe it, but something is wrong.
General, say something. 1 minute, General. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Well, these days, we will do a program like this. So I really need to let
1 minute. Round up 1 minute on the course.
He said Igbos have not got power if they're not cursed. Who cursed us, number one? Has Igbos got for powers? If you're an Igbo, are you cursed? For me, I am not cursed. We are living in liberty which Christ has set us free. So anybody who is entangled with the yoke of bondage is to own. I am not cursed and I cannot be cursed. So anybody who believes that they are cursed will remain cursed. And anybody who tries to stand on my way, I crush the person. So nobody is the reason of my downfall. If I fell today, now, sorry to say this, everything that happens to us, anything that happens to us is caused by us. Anything that happens, either the food we are eating is bad, or the people we are bringing close to us are bad.
Thank you, General.
I am not cursed.
Commander, please, 1 minute round up. 1 minute round up.
1 minute. Nobody here is cursed. But when they hear the wrong,
something is wrong. Nobody is cursed. But something is wrong because an Igbo man has not.
That Igbo man that is looking for freedom, that Igbo man that is running away from his land, going to oversee, that Igbo man that headache not to give you power. There is something. So that we can
wrong somewhere.
We can look into that. Next time, Master Prophet, you organize a program. Let's go home and research and go and
maybe tomorrow.
That was coming to the land before to get food to. If their land
before I close this program tonight, before I close this program tonight,
at least why Jesus never go and ask Jesus. So what I'm saying is that why Jesus never that could Jesus joy general that could Chineke then God bless you.
Before I close this program, I truly believe that Ndibo, they are on that course. And I also believe that there is a remedy, that is a way to free them from that course. And that the key to that is unity. I believe in any waka can your mamre. Now I unite here together. And when any man and when any woman that can stand on our way, unity is the key. That is what I believe. I thank Commander for joining on a short notice, and I thank the General for coming also on a short notice. I thank Jesus.
You are wise. You're a wise man. You're a wise man. if Igbos are cursed, Yoruba people will not uncurse us or release us. Not Hausa. It is we that are not cursed that will release
That's
them.
what I'm saying.
So I am not cursed.
No,
And
I said,
not,
see
Jesus is
the way
not
things
cursed.
are going, that we cannot agree, we cannot unite, we cannot come together and do a certain thing. Right now, Commander, he said one thing. If they ask Igbos to produce one presidential candidate, we cannot choose one person. There will be war. I got log.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got put a nog. I got a. That is a cause. You know, a cause. So maybe another time we will bring General Commander Nwa Jesus. Kalimana what to do, because I know because the things that I'm seeing, but I also know that there is a remedy, unity, understanding. As we said, if those who are called by my name will humble themselves, first of all, is realizing, understanding that yeah, we are under denial. Everything is good. We are good. We are good. That is denial. Yeah, we're a sign of when people are under curse and under denial. Everything is good. Everything is good. There is something
Do
there.
you know, even when Israel is in Egypt, do you think it's every Egyptians are suffering? Do you think it's every Israelis? Not all the Israelis are suffering. Oh, when then Arapian in Egypt, that's okay, happy Egypt. Oh, when then Arapian. Onye ọbụla na-arapịa gasị na ihe dị mma. Ọ mgbe na-arapịa then ebiwo. But onye na-arapịa emekata asị gị na ihe emebiela. I'm telling you.
I believe that General Narapium. General Narapium.
General na-arapịa ndị egwu n'Owerri dị a. Ihe emebibe.
Commander, Egypt, Israel and in Egypt. Israel, they were in Egypt. They need to leave Egypt and go to their land. But we are not in any land. We are in Biafran land. We are
And you are in you are in Biafran land in Nigeria. You have a constitution that deny you your rights, and that constitution need to be removed. You may think that it doesn't deny you your rights. Do you know there were two laws in Nigeria? For 5 years. General,
I've gone here several times. Don't worry, we'll talk. We'll chat.
Ana m asụ Fulani m ji anata ego in those days mbi mubi. Asụ Fulani na anata ego na Yola na Gongola. All I'm saying to you now is this. On a constitutional binding in that Igbo land that make us to run away. Anya anyị gbakwara n'ụwa ọsọ ụkwanụ ga-anya ọma ka mmadụ na-eji ekpekwanụ chọọchị nwe ya ọcha. Onye ọbụla hụrụ na-ekpe chọọchị nwe ya ọcha, ọ bụghị anya ọma ka eji eyi white aga chọọchị. So we need to really understand. But if we feel that nothing is wrong, well, that is good, because onye na-arịa ọrịa sị gị na ya na-arịa ọrịa, ikwere na ọ na-arịa ọrịa, until ọrịa nkutuo ya, then ọ mara na ọ na-arịa ọrịa. But don't forget the day Uzziah died, Isaiah's eyes opened. With the politicians. With politicians. So that generalize na rapiam na. On a social media no that time. That way defend the rapiam na steady.
But I want to be on a general now. Na irizi pion merzini or no gene. General, he's trying to defend his faith on a preach.
No. Obroya. No. Obroya.
Before we go, let's just wait. Before we go, I want us to know this.
No, Obroya na-ekwu. Obroya na-ekwu.
Don't worry. Just before we go, I'm not rapian with any politician. If any politician wants a rapian, how they are rapian with me? I cannot go to the rapian, but that is by the way. Even Bible we preach, Daniel made a statement that says, those that knows their God, they shall be strong. So not those that know religion or Bible or anything. We know our God. So our God has said we are not under bondage. Only son under bondage, Yadreya, Yemama, Agama. Those that knows their God, they shall be strong and do exploit.
That
I
is
am not a pastor that preaches about Bible without showing it. Yauru demonstration of Yauru Holy Ghost gymnastic you can do. You can demonstrate what we preach. We can stand and defend what we preach. How can I preach this Bible to you and I cannot defend it? Like what Commander said, place sticker, people that place sticker on their wall. I cannot tell you God's protection and I will tell you police. But what I know is that Onye Roka of Funanya. But
Now,
we'll talk about this topic again. I wish you put a date. Let's talk about this topic.
Yes, I will. I will.
Amaimu Ojiromo. Iemna Magagaga Mamo. Amagimo Ojirom. Iemna Magagaga Mamo. Amaimu Ojirom.
That is exactly what we are saying. I asked a question. I said, which
God brought you to Nigeria,
and I said, which of them will deliver us? On the Nigerian court, Agagari, or how do you deliver? I asked those questions on the program.
The last case I have with some people, some of my brothers, I will not call them names, but the last case I have with some of my brothers, most of them have regained sense. You know, Bible said, touch not the anointed. He did not say that it is a curse if you touch them. You have the right to touch the anointed. The Bible said, touch it not. But remember, it's like saying, don't eat the fruit in the garden. But he said, touch not the anointed. If you touch the anointed, anything you see, you take. You can still touch the anointed.
Oh, Chineke.
Gaskia.
Finally, I want to tell one story. Please, I want to tell one story. There was one village. In the matter now, now, at all meeting. So no blabia. Then when he named the chopota. One man has one of the richest man in the village. In the matter now, people now, I say, Bia Kagaga chopota mana in this village. One day, yes, it open ya woko, bonko tetrenona. Yes, is Kaga, bondla too late. I believe what I'm seeing, him now, name Ndibu, him no baka. And all here questioning in a nigga a chopota mana here with the problem. I am a man here, cause the thing, but I'm name with a problem. And I thank you all for coming. One day I'm going to know the schedule of commander and schedule of general so that we can bring this topic again. So that we can at least have like 4 or 5 hours to talk about it. Because I can see that general is ready. but I am not happy. I am not happy that Onyedika general could not stand for that which is truth. To tell me that these 4 men, these 4 different men, whether are they the same person, yes or no? He cannot answer that.
You are going back. These 4 men, which one have you seen face to face before? You cannot answer that. You are going back. These 4 men.
Commander, General, Nwa Jesus,
Sir,
are these 4 men the same person, yes or no?
the question you said, the 4 pictures someone got here, are they the same person?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Commander.
They are not the same person. They are not the same person. And I will answer for general. I will answer for general. They are not the same person. But I will answer for general. That is I will answer for general. Let me answer for general. That is Photoshop.
Good. Thank you for coming. May God bless you. Shalom. Good night.
Shalom. Udodi.
Good night.
Commander, sir. Udo.
Shalom. So
Shalom.
I said they're not the same person. They are not the same person, but I answer for general. It's a Photoshop for general. It's a
Period.
Photoshop. Unu hapu general ka ọrụ apịa. Unu achịpụtara general ụkwụ n'ama. Unu chepụtakwa ya ụkwụ n'ama. Ọ ga-abịa biri n'ụlọ unu. Unu hapụkwa general ebe ahụ ọnụ.
Udo. Thank you, sir.
All right, bless you.
Yeah.
Master prophet, Akana warrior, Hani Sukwagi Nazuo, Korobia di Mai, Onyamuma Yahua, the great seer, Hani Sukwagi Nazuo, Korobia di Mai. Master prophet, Akana warrior, Ani Sokwagi Nazuo, Okorobia di Mae, Onyamuma Yahua, the great seer, Ihi Kurunebeo, Okorobia di Mae. Master prophet, Onyamuma Biafra, Ani Sokwagi Nazuo, Okorobia di Mae, Onyamuma Yahuwa, the awakened one, Ihi Kurunebeo, Okorobia di Mae. Master prophet, Akana warrior, Ihi Kuruneme, Okorobia di Mae, Onyamuma Yahuwa, the great seer, the difference is clear.
Abum onye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere mechichomae. Abum onye nuai, onye kambo nua. Abum onye amụma Yahuwa nechere mechichomae. Abum onye n'ụwa, onye ka mbụ n'ụwa. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere mechichomae. Abum onye n'ụwa, onye ka mbụ n'ụwa. Abum onye Master Prophet nechere echichoma.
Onye nuwae, onye kambu nuwa, abumonye, Master Prophet nechere mechichamae, abumonye nuwae, onye kambu nuwa, abumonye,